So hope you all know that we are doing the Azure YouTube series. So the last session we were in the discussion of VNet. Okay, so how we are creating a virtual network, how we are creating the subnet, so how we are deploying the machine over my created virtual network. So this is what our the last session, and now we are going to be see the continuation of VNet part. Okay, so here in the concept of VNet, in the last session we created a single virtual network. So that we are deployed a one virtual machine. Now what I'm just going to be do, I'm just going to be a concept of virtual network peering. That is something called a virtual network peering. So what is the virtual network peering here? In the theoretical view, the description of the virtual networking pairing going to be a virtual network pairing enables you to seamlessly connect two or more virtual networks in the Azure. So like two different networks we are having. When you're going for two different networks, so obviously that you need a public IP, else you should be connected on the VPN. So on premises to the cloud, how you guys are creating the VPN, the same way between your internal VNets, between your Azure virtual networks, you are going to be communicating a VNet here. You are going to be configuring a VPN here, virtual private network. So the two different or two or more virtual networks can be able to communicate or can be connected together by privately in the Azure. For that reason, we were using the concept of virtual network pairing here. So the virtual networks appears as one for connectivity purpose, like traffic between virtual machines in the same network. So traffic is routed through Microsoft private network only. Something there is a configuration will be have what will be your routing policy, whether Microsoft networking or Microsoft routing or internet routing like will be. So obviously there will be a choice of Microsoft routing private network only will be have. So how your virtual network pairing will be available in the diagrammatic view? You consider there's a two VNets available. So VNet 1 I'm having here and VNet 2 will be having here. So VNet in the description of virtual network. There is a two virtual networks we are having. So under one virtual network, I'm having one subnet. Inside the subnet, I'm able to see one virtual machine over there. The same way in another side, I'm having a virtual network 2. In that virtual network 2, right, I'm able to see the concept of another subnet. There I'm having one virtual machine over inside. So now by default, if suppose you do not have any concept of VNet peering, this virtual machine should have the public IP of this virtual machine. So if this virtual machine wants to connect with this virtual machine, this VM2 should have the public IP of the VM1 before communicating the peering concept. Now, after configuring the peering connection, what's going to be happen? So VM1 can able to communicate with the VM2 by using private IP, it seems. So VM2 can be able to communicate with the VM1 by using private IP, it seems. So the two different VNets will be have. Inside the VNet will be having a multiple subnet. So the between the multiple subnet, I'm having the lot of virtual machine. So the lot of virtual machines can be able to communicate with the all different virtual networks. So this is what the concept of VPC or VNet peering in the networks here. So we'll try to connect this configuration in the console, it seems. So this is our console that everyone's know. Let me going with the virtual network here. So obviously in the last video, right, we could have done the VNet high-tech YouTube network like that. So what I'm just going to be do, let me creating a one more VNet along with the same HD YouTube network. So here, as usual that we know, we are going to be creating the network in the same resource group. So we'll be going with the name of the VNet. So HD YouTube. So network 2 we can go. Network 2 we are going. So network 2. And here same central US, if you want you can go with the central US, or it may be in the different region also you can save it. So IP address, I'm going to be selecting the IP address with the 172 series, 172.16.0.0/16 we are going, and subnet I'm just going to be add. So subnet 1, so HD YouTube to sub 1, subnet 1 we are having, HD YouTube to subnet 1, and then 172.116.1.0/24 we are having, and then add a new subnetwork over there. Add a new subnetwork over there, and then if you want one more subnet also you can create over there with the same name also, HD YouTube to subnet 2, and then we are going to be have the name 172.116.2.0/24 we are having, and then we are going to be create a add subnet, review and creating even before the tags, and then review and create your subnetwork virtual network. So review and create the virtual network here. So validation is passed. I'm just going to be create a VNet here. So while deployment is get initializing, so parallelly what we can do, we are start to create the virtual machine over in the VNet over there. Okay, so your deployment is in the progress. Let me going for the VM. Virtual machine is a service. So inside the virtual machine, we are ready to create the virtual machines over there in the created virtual networks. So we'll try to connect this particular VNet over there. So what we can do, there is one machine I'm having, high-tech machine. So this is a machine in the VNet what we created, I think so. If not, we can create the different machine. So I think this is the high HDRG VNet. This is not our VNet. So let me going to be delete this machine. So deleting the virtual machine, I'm going to be creating a new virtual machine over there with the selected networks. So virtual machine, I'm going to be create the virtual machine here. Let's see. So here I'm going to be have a same HDRG and then high-tech 1, HT-1 is a machine name, and central US, so same Windows machine. So one virtual CPU and thing I'm having, and the username and password. I'm providing the username and password over there. So I'm just going to be allowing the HTTP also. So license I'm giving, next disk, next networking. So here this is the major point that we are selecting. So HT YouTube network, and there I'm going to be going with the subnet 1. Okay, and public AP I have assigned. So next management, next advanced and tags, review and create. I'm going to be create my virtual network over there under my created VNet. Okay, under my created VNet, we are going to be creating the virtual machine over there. So let me create the same, and your deployment is in the progress. So obviously your deployment will be in the progress. We'll see. So once the deployment done, we'll be trying to create my another virtual machine in my second VNet. Okay, so let me submitting the deployment. Once the deployment has been submitted, we are going to be creating our another virtual machine over there in my second VNet. The same VM virtual machine is a service. Add a virtual machines. So same HTRG is the resource group. So here we are going to be HT2 is the virtual machine name. Same central US and same server. And here we'll be going with the different VNet over there. So 2 CPU with the 4 GB RAM. If you want same 1 GB, one virtual CPU and 1 GB RAM, we can go with that. And the username going to be Mohan. As usual, whatever the password username will be give, same will be give over here. Fine. And then same RDP, instead of RDP, I'll be along with the RDP also I'm going. Licensing, I'm just giving the same. Next to disk and networking. In the networking only, right, we are going to be create the HT YouTube network 2. Okay, the subnet 1 I'm just having. So I public AP also I created. Next management and advanced will be going with the tags, and finally review and create your virtual machine. Review and create your virtual machine over there. So meanwhile, let's see whether the deployment in the progress or not for my first virtual machine what we created. Okay, let me trying to create this VNet virtual machine also. So parallelly it is also creating. So your deployment in the initializing, your deployment is the initializing. So guys, you can able to see there's a 2 deployment it's running and 1 is got completed here. So let's see once it come for the deployment. So your deployment is in the progress. Your deployment is in the progress right now. So now what I'm just going to be do, let me going with the VNet, the same VNet we are going. So inside the virtual network, there is a concept of something. There's a concept of something, a requester and a receiver. Okay, requester and the acceptor. So if you are going for any organization, there will be a some die-up will be there. So HCL wants to communicate with the TCS, or some company A want to tie up with a company B. A company B want to tie up with a company C. In the sense, so your requested team, a requested VNet will be the requester, and the request going to be accept in one organization, right? That will be a acceptor. So we are going to be take any one of the VNet as a requester and another VNet as a acceptor here. So there is a HD YouTube network one. I'm going to be take as a requester here. So in that, I'm able to see something called a peering. There is a peering I'm having here. There is a concept something called a peering. Inside the peering, I'm able to see the configuration. Add a. Let me trying to add the peering connection here. So add peering name I can mention. So HD YouTube 1 to HD YouTube 2 network. Okay. So and then it is asking traffic to remote virtual network. So I'm just going to be allowing all traffics. Okay, I'm just going to be allowing traffic forward to all the virtual networks. Also, I'm able to allowing that virtual network gateway or router server also. So pairing link name in the remote side. Okay, remote side what I'm just going to be remote side in the sense my another side VNet. So to whom you want to peer. So HT YouTube 2 machine 2 HT YouTube 1. We are going to be having the same. So resource manager portal and subscription virtual network to whom you want to make a remote. Okay, which one will be in the remote? So means other VPC what, other VNet what. So this is the other my VNet. Okay, the same as usual setup I'm going to be give and I'm going to be add here. So you are adding virtual network peering. Here also it is adding a virtual network peering. So HT YouTube 1 to HT YouTube 2 and then HT YouTube 2 to HT YouTube 1 that we are having. So both side we are going to be adding the virtual network peering. So it is connected and it is a, so I can able to see here it is connected, no? So parallelly I'm coming to the HT YouTube network 2 also. There also will be get connected because in per one VNet we are doing this connectivity in the sense the same VNet will be connected in my another location also. So here I'm able to see. Let me give a reference. So YouTube 2 to YouTube 1 I'm getting. So now I'm just going to the virtual machines. So I'm able to see the virtual machines here. So we'll be seeing a virtual machine here. So let it load. So I'm logging into the virtual machines. There's a two machines I'm having. The two machines I'm going to be trying to communicate together. So HT1. So the first machine I'm going to be take a remote. The first machine I'm going to be take a remote here. Let it load and connect. So the very first machine I'm taking a remote in the public IP. Okay, the very first machine I'm going to be taking the public IP because from my local machine to I just want to connect with my cloud. So I'm just going to be download RDP file. So username password will be asked here. Connect. It will be asking the username and password. So Mohan will be the username and password I can make it. So I'm able to connect it with this machine. So most probably the first machine I can able to connect it with my created virtual network over there. So this machine got connected here. Obviously, the machine has been connected here. So parallelly, I'm coming to my HT machine 2. So in that machine, right, I'm going to be take a private IP, not the public IP. So I'm just going to be take the private IP over there. Let's see. So your HT machine getting connecting here, and I'm just going for overview. There I'm able to see the private IP of my machine. So private IP of my machine, I can able to see over there. So most probably 172 dot something in that series only will be there. Let's see how it is. There is a public IP I'm having. So let's see, the private IP will be loaded. So this is the private. So here I connected with my machine. So here I connected with my machine. So I'm just going to be ms stv ms stc -v. So this command I'm just going to be run. So this is taking a remote of your machines. So even not all the Windows machine, I'm able to see the same thing only here. So let it load. We just wait for a while. So here, whatever the connection I had, I just given here. So 172. The whatever the commands I copied, right, that I'm going to be copy over that. Let's see. 172.1.4 ms tsc-v connect. So username are going to be Mohan, and then password going to be as usual what we are getting. So if you are getting a username and password login also, obviously you can confirm it. It can be working properly. Like the connection between your two servers properly working. We can consider. Just minimizing this connection. So now you can able to see there is a first network and my second network. The both network are available here. So and first machine belongs to my the first network. What you know, the first machine belongs to that the first network, and second going to be a second network. So between your VNet 1 and VNet 2, there is a communication properly happening over there. So communication going to be happening properly in between your machines actually. So VNet and VNet 2, you can able to communicate properly. So thank you guys. We can see you in the next video, and thank you for watching this video.